There's not much you can buy for under 180,000 Rand, especially when it comes to new cars. And this segment is a tricky one because you want everything, but you don't have to pay for it. You know, you want it at like the best price possible. And someone like Datsun and Renault with their Datsun Go and Renault Kwid have done a pretty good job of that, you know, where they're offering you so much spec at a very, very, very low price. However, everything else is then sort of compromised. The drive, the feel, the look, everything. And this is where Peugeot has cleverly gone and done what we're sort of asking for. So they've gone and taken essentially a Toyota Aygo and slapped a Peugeot badge on it and made it look quite cool. Okay, except for there's like a kit thingy, I don't know, where there's like stickers put on, your key comes in color things, I don't know, it looks pretty awful, but you know, that's just my thoughts. Which is what counts. I don't wanna have to look very much further, so don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. This is the Peugeot 108 Active, and it is flipping good value for money. It comes with a host of standard specification, from a 7-inch touchscreen. You've got electric windows, it's got the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, the mirror linking thingamajiggy-majig, 6 airbags. So, you know, but look, all its rivals kind of offer the same thing, and they do offer more in terms of space. So if you look at something like the Sandero, you've got quite a cool boot space. This, you've got like a week's worth of maybe groceries that you're going to put in there. The back seat's not amazing either. But what the rivals don't offer is what Peugeot calls, or terms, Peugeot Pride. And it is quite fantastic. This car comes standard with Peugeot Pride at 179,900 Rand. Total pricing. You get 5-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty, 5-year, 100,000 kilometer comprehensive service plan, roadside assist, 24-hour customer care line. They even let you know when you must renew your car license. You don't get that with anyone else, really. Basically, the only thing that you're going to be paying for are your tires and fuel and insurance. That's like a very low cost of ownership. You have to admit that. I will. So it's claimed at 4.1, which is a little bit eager. I'm sitting at 6 liters, and I have been for most of the week that I've been driving it, and I have been driving it pretty hard and around town. So you could certainly get that down to about, say, 5.2, which is very good. Speaking of fuel, so this engine has the typical sort of 1 liter, 3-cylinder engine. It's got 53 kilowatts of power, 93 newton meters of torque. It's a nippy little bugger because it's so flipping light. It's like 800 and something kilograms, so yeah, it's really fun sort of around town and everywhere. The only time you feel it a little, you know what I mean, is when you're on that highway and if there's a bit of wind, but it's not terrible. Like, it's still, yeah, sort of a great little drive. It's got an interesting, this screen here now, you can read your messages that have come through, which I kind of find a little bit shocking, actually, for any car to do that. It's essentially a massive cell phone screen then. What is that about? No. Just no. Walk away from me. Nothing if I don't have you. The aircon vents, okay? I know a lot of small cars and some cars do this, where they put it up here so that the whole thing is in the air circulates or whatever, and then makes it for a cooler car or whatever. No, I want them in my face. I want the air blowing on my face. I don't want it up there. So this one does, but now I just get like earache because it's just in the one ear. So that's not good. That's one tiny negative. So would I buy one? Look, I recently drove the Volkswagen up, and I know it's a little bit more expensive, but it does somehow feel like a more grown-up car. Like the interior feels, I don't know, a little bit more funky, more upbeat. Because it beats. and more of a solid car. Sorry. And then when I look at something like, what is happening with this voice today? I know what it was, bit of a late night last night. If I look at something like a Suzuki Swift, where you could get like the entry range at this sort of price as well, that feels like more car in a way. With that said, I actually think it is a lovely little sort of alternative to any of the cars that are on the market in this segment. So I would certainly recommend it. So what Gareth Dean from Car Magazine said, he put it quite well. It is a nippy city runaround with Gaelic good looks. I was say garlic good looks, but it's not. With dependable Japanese mechanical innards. And that's what that is. That's what this is. Okay, so this is for the peeps that leave gaps, you know, when they're sort of pulling up to a robot or in traffic or whatever. Mostly in traffic. Robots, I understand we have a hijacking situation problem in this country. So I get why you leave a gap so that you can maneuver. But like when you sort of like in traffic and maybe not in a scary hijacking area, people leave gaps and I'm like, move forward! First of all, I don't like people being able to push in when they shouldn't be. You need to wait in a queue like I have. And the other thing is that you're causing a traffic jam probably behind you because someone has gone thinking, okay, cool, there's going to be space for me, and then you, plonker, have stopped, left a massive gap, and now we're blocking intersections, we're blocking where other people can't go. I mean, just don't do that. Don't be a gap leaver. Unless you don't get hijacked and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's put these into separate categories here. Can't run from myself, there's nowhere to hide.